This is ABC 7 News at noon. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping our news today at noon, the state rests its case in the attempted murder trial of a Sarasota woman accused of stabbing her 6-year-old daughter. ABC 7's Rebecca Vargas was in court this morning and has more in today's testimony. Rebecca.
Well, Scott, we're now in the 4th day of trial against a Sarasota woman accused of killing her 6-year-old daughter. And just about an hour ago, the state rested its case after 2.5 hours of testimony this morning from 2 key witnesses in the case against Ashley Parker. She is charged with attempted murder, among other charges. Police say they found Parker's daughter in her home with numerous stab wounds last summer. The lead SPD crime investigator on this case took the stand, describing the scene alongside graphic images shown of the knife used and apparent blood on a blanket and on a bed. A doctor specializing in child abuse pediatrics gave a strong testimony as well, describing the wounds the 6-year-old suffered from her examination of the victim. Yesterday, Parker's daughter took the stand, describing her mother stabbed her and put her in the bathtub, submerging her head underwater. But it was this morning when Parker appeared to get emotional while watching graphic photo evidence of her daughter's life-threatening wounds being described in detail and shown to the jury. Now, the trial does continue today. Closing arguments are expected tomorrow, but it is still unknown if Ashley Parker will take the stand. Scott, back to you.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. A follow-up this afternoon on the heroin epidemic in Sarasota. This morning, Sarasota police releasing new sobering figures in their battle against the drug. Since July, at least 44 people have overdosed on suspected heroin and other drugs in Sarasota. 8 of those people died. Police also touched on the recent arrest of a major distributor of potentially deadly drugs. Police officers arresting 31-year-old Daryl Hall on various drug charges, including the sale of cocaine. Police say it's one small step towards solving a much bigger problem.
When 2 or 3 or more people are together and one of them overdoses, we need them to hold that drug and give it to law enforcement. There is laws that exempt them from being arrested for doing that, and we are certainly not trying to arrest people. We are trying to get that drug off of the street.
Police are working with emergency medical services and First Step of Sarasota to bring more awareness to the crisis. If you have any information on or tips on possible drug cases, you can call SPD's narcotics tip line. That number 954-7050, again 954-7050. Also tonight, the Manatee Community Foundation is hosting a community forum on heroin and opioid prevention, enforcement, and treatment. Those who attend will be able to ask questions to law enforcement after a film on the subject is shown. This is National Heroin and Opioid Awareness Week. Tonight's forum happens from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Foundation on Manatee Avenue in Bradenton. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies bust a local youth football coach for marijuana possession. Longtime Englewood Pop Warner coach Ronald Ortiz was arrested at his home on Tuesday. While issuing a search warrant, deputies found 25 marijuana plants growing at his home. Each plant was connected to an irrigation system that included light bulbs, wall fans, and a large AC unit. There were also plants found in a patio freezer and under an office desk. Ortiz is currently being held at Sarasota County Jail. He's charged with cultivation of cannabis. Ortiz coached the Pop Warner Englewood Tigers. A second night of peaceful protest turned violent in Charlotte, North Carolina. One person was shot and a police officer was hurt. The violence is in response to a fatal police shooting that's stirring up anger across the country. ABC's Maggie Rulli has the latest.
The National Guard and the State Highway Patrol on the streets of Charlotte after a second night of unrest. Demonstrations erupted into chaos overnight at the scene of the fatal police shooting of Keith Lamont Scott when protesters violently stormed into the heart of downtown Charlotte. The NBA Charlotte Hornets team store was looted. Fireworks thrown towards police as they fired back with flash grenades and tear gas. Trash cans thrown into the windows of the Bank of America building.
We gave additional orders to disperse, and protesters continued to damage property and to throw objects and assault our officers.
Police in riot gear got control of the situation. At least 9 people were left injured, including one man who was on life support. Police say that victim was shot by another protester. Charlotte's mayor telling Good Morning America that a curfew will be considered if protests continue.
The streets are open and we are hoping for a peaceful day. We are preparing for this evening.
Scott's family say he was holding a book and was unarmed when he was confronted by police Tuesday. His family taking to Facebook.
The police just shot my daddy 4 times for being black.
But police say Scott had a gun and wouldn't drop it despite being told repeatedly to do so. ABC affiliate WSOC obtained a photo of what police say is the weapon recovered at the scene.
Mr. Scott exited his vehicle armed with a handgun as the officers continued to yell at him to drop it.
Authorities have identified the officer who fired the shot as Brentley Vincent, also African American and now on paid leave. For now, authorities are refusing to release any of the body or dash cam footage of the shooting, saying they want to show it to the family first. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, Charlotte.
White House officials and the Justice Department will be in Charlotte today trying to calm the city down before tonight. Major companies with offices in downtown Charlotte are telling their employees to stay home today in light of these disturbances. The parents of murdered children will be honored in a candlelight vigil in Sarasota tonight. Survivors of violent crimes and loved ones of those who have died in violent acts will be gathering at the Sarasota Police Department. The vigil will include speakers, a remembrance, and candlelight tribute. Ceremony starts at 6:30. A walk to the Sarasota Judicial Center where memorial bricks will be placed is also planned. The vigil is in honor of National Day of Remembrance for Murder Victims, which is tomorrow. Manatee County School District is working on ways to make up lost school days due to Hurricane Hermine. The district is proposing eliminating one half-day in October and another in December, and then turning them into full days instead. An additional day could also be added before the start of the winter break. The school district says shortening Thanksgiving break will not be necessary. The school board will vote on that proposal at a meeting this coming Tuesday. Of course, the storm caused 2 days of missed school for those in Manatee County, and plenty of other problems when it was here.
Oh yeah, that was not fun for a lot of people, but we got whiplashed here along the Sun Coast with the outer bands of that storm. But it looks like there's no hurricanes to talk about in the Gulf of Mexico today. Just quiet conditions, high pressure in control, bringing that westerly wind. It's light, but temperatures right now are warm. 89 in Sarasota. That is our average for this time of the year. It's 89 in Mayaca, 89 in Arcadia, so it's going to be warm throughout the afternoon, low 90s. Our radar is quiet, as Scott and I were just talking about. No hurricanes, which obviously is good news. We are in hurricane season, though, still, so we have to keep our guard up, but no hurricanes in our immediate future, which obviously is wonderful to hear. And as we go through the afternoon, it's going to be warm. Looks like the shower chance is not really going to be around the Sun Coast today because of that drier aloft. We'll talk more about this coming up in Maine weather.
Okay, Josh, thank you. The Suncoast Outlet Mall hosting a job fair today. Ellington Premium Outlet stores hiring people for the upcoming holiday season. Participating stores include Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, and Saks Fifth Avenue. The fair goes until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Those interested are asked to dress professionally and bring copies of their resume. Interviews and applications will be available there on site. Also in Ellington, there could be a new movie theater coming to the area. Plans are being mapped out for a new theater with extra retail space near the mall. OM Cinema is submitting plans for the theater to be built on 35 acres to the county. Commissioners still need to approve those plans. The company also owns the Parkway 8 Cinema in North Sarasota. Palmetto shoppers now have another option for groceries. Aldi Supermarket opened its newest store today. It's located on 10th Street East in Palmetto. The store is known for carrying high-quality brands of food, produce, and household items at low prices. The new Aldi store is the first one in Palmetto and the third in Manatee County. And speaking of food, let's send it over to the kitchen now, where our guest chef today, Christian Bell, joins us from the Yacht Sea Grill in Bradenton. Hi, Christian. What are you cooking for us today?
Hi. Today we're going to be baking a lobster and crab roll, and we're also going to show you a way to lighten it up and put it in a wrap as well.
That sounds delicious. We'll see how it all comes together in a little bit. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-350-9872.
So many possibilities worth exploring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away.